A magician was preparing to perform magic. He collapsed directly on the ground. Blood slowly stained the white cloth red. It turned out Nathan was jealous of the magician's abilities. In order to get his magic notebook, he directly killed the magician. Then he took his magic as his own. Years later, with levitation magic, Nathan became a top magician. This day a reporter came to interview him. As soon as he approached, he respectfully shook hands. But he quickly exposed the other's trick. "Can I have my ring back, please?" It turned out the boy was also a magic enthusiast. But in this top magician's eyes, this was really too simple. After returning the ring, the boy wanted to perform another magic trick. First he had Nathan write down a string of numbers on paper without letting him see. Then he took a banana and cut it with a knife to prove it was a real knife. After that, the boy directly cut his palm with the knife. He applied blood to the paper, and the numbers Nathan wrote earlier appeared. But Nathan just told him to wash his hands and not dirty his desk. Then he directly explained the magic principle. The boy had previously installed an electronic tracker in Nathan's pen. When he wrote the numbers, the movement trajectory was sent to the boy's phone. "When I went to get the fruit, you used a crayon to write the numbers on paper. The knife that cut your palm was a fake knife from your outer pocket. The real knife is still hidden in your inner pocket." But he still praised him, saying as a beginner he was already great. Then he asked who taught him magic. "This pose is for my granddad." Under his grandfather's influence, the boy fell in love with magic. But 9 years ago, grandfather suddenly disappeared. Nathan suddenly thought of the magician he had killed, so he comforted the other not to be too sad. Never said he was dead. Realizing he said the wrong thing, Nathan directly ended the interview. He proposed to give the other a signed book of his own. When he went to get the book, the boy rushed directly to the safe. He entered the numbers Nathan had just written on paper. Unfortunately, the password was wrong. At this time Nathan appeared behind him. He told the boy he wouldn't think simple psychological suggestion could trick out his password. "Killed him, didn't you?" Nathan calmly said young people should speak with evidence. The boy angrily told him to open the safe. There must be evidence inside. But he was refused. The boy also left a threat. "I'll have police come with a search warrant, then make you spend the rest of your life in prison." That night Nathan was very panicked. He quickly turned off the surveillance in the house. Then he opened the safe and took out the old magician's notebook and burned it. Now there was no evidence to accuse him. But the next day police still came to the studio. They told Nathan his wife was murdered last night and asked where he was last night. Nathan said he was in the studio. Surveillance footage could prove it. But he suddenly remembered last night he had turned off the surveillance. Now the police were more suspicious. Then they noticed the safe in the corner and told Nathan to open it. When he entered the password and saw the ring on his hand, he suddenly thought of something. Yesterday when the boy stole his ring, he actually replaced the ring too. The boy had switched a ring with a tracker for him. Last night when he opened the safe to destroy evidence, the boy already knew the password through the input trajectory. When he exposed the boy's trick, he touched the boy's knife and left fingerprints. The boy used this knife to kill his wife. Then when no one was around, he sneaked into the studio and put the murder weapon in the safe. When Nathan opened the safe, he indeed didn't think wrong, because inside was exactly that murder weapon with his fingerprints.